No intro music?
No intro music.
Get a fresh cut, we'll fix you up at Rios Barbershop.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Shop Talk. Today I have my favorite guy, the famous or infamous Paulie G.
The better one. The better Paulie G.
Westerly's finest police chief. How we doing this morning, Paulie?
Good, Carlos. Yourself?
Good. So listen, you went on a little trip. How was your trip?
I did. I just got back last night. Went out to Utah.
What'd you do out there?
Well, I went to Salt Lake City. Went to see a TCU versus a BYU.
Yeah.
My team got absolutely destroyed, but
Right.
it was an experience.
TCU was your team?
Yeah, it was my team for about 5 years.
Okay. You like them.
Sure. I never had
You've been going on a trip for a little while now, right?
Yeah. Every year we try to go out, kind of like what you guys do.
Yeah.
Try to hit up a different stadium where TCU plays, and just get out with the guys for a little bit.
What'd you think of Salt Lake?
Salt Lake is probably one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen.
Right?
Yeah,
I told you.
I mean, it is clean.
Yeah.
You're there and your brain doesn't even take in. It's impossible to take in how beautiful it is.
The mountains in the background are pretty amazing.
Yeah, we drove see the Salt Flats. We drove about 2 hours outside the city.
Right.
We actually made it all the way to Nevada. Went into one of those. They had a casino there from like 1980, like a 1990 themed casino.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty.
How was that?
We walk in, there's smoking, and I'm like, okay.
No kidding. Smoking cigarettes inside.
Yeah, I went in, won $3, and left. So,
Well, you won something anyway.
yeah, but no, it was good. It was a good trip. Get out, a little reset button for me, and now we're back to a nice Monday morning. It's not raining, which is nice.
Yeah. It's cold out today, though.
Yeah. Yep.
So, a lot of the times that I do Shop Talk, I like to talk about people's personal lives a little bit. Nothing crazy, but so that people get to know more, because everybody knows you as Mr. Police Officer, Mr. Chief.
Yeah.
But they don't know your whole background and everything like that. And you went to Westerly, right? Obviously, what year did you graduate Westerly High School?
1999.
And you were a football player back then, weren't you?
I was. I played all 4 years. My senior year, we weren't very good. We were a good team as far as a good group of guys, but we
What was your record that year?
oh god, it was not winning. I could tell you that.
Okay.
But we had some talent. We played,
Who else you had on the team that you can remember names of guys?
Well, it was me, Aaron Gingerella, and Eric Gatchon were the captains.
Okay.
And then throughout the years, we had Joe Lamont played.
Yeah.
So Dave Toscano played at one point.
Okay.
Brad Ladone, Jared Grills. I mean, it was just a good group of guys.
But you were a pretty good football player. You went on from high school to play, didn't you?
I guess you could call it that, but I played like 2 games at Salve in my junior year. Then I got hurt.
You got hurt. That's right. I do remember that now.
I mean, if playing means hang out on the sidelines, I played. But yeah, we were kind of overshadowed. Our seniors, we had Luke Arnold in front of us. We had Jake Lamb in front of us.
Okay. So that they won the Super Bowl after you?
My freshman year.
Oh, your freshman year. Okay. And that was 01.
That was Luke's.
What year was that? That was 01?
99 is 99, 98. So it'd been 96.
96. That's right. Because I graduated in 94. We won the states in 92. 94. It
could be 95.
I don't want to get into it. Coaches changed hands in 92 after the 92 season, and
yeah, I could be off by a little bit. It was a long time.
No, you're right, because Luke was a freshman when I was a senior. He actually played varsity with us. Luke was a good player. He was a stud. He was a good football player.
We had Coach Reed. Coach Reed was our coach.
Yeah, so I had Tucker Turnover. Coach Reed was assistant. Coach Reed was actually my freshman coach when I played. So
Mine was Coach Collins.
you went all 4 years to Salve.
No, so I didn't do too swell in education wise in high school.
Okay.
I managed to get into Eastern Connecticut State. And
Originally, that's where you first
originally,
started.
yep. And I spent 2 years there, and then I transferred into Salve my junior year.
What made you decide to transfer to Salve?
I like.
Were you doing criminal justice at Eastern?
Yeah, but you're only doing your prerequisites, really. You really didn't do anything.
Correct.
It just the environment, the area. I mean, I'm a beach kid. I mean, I grew up on the beach.
Yeah.
And I mean, Newport it's obviously on the beach and it's beautiful.
So with you going to school for criminal justice, did you think that you would be a police officer here in Westerly?
You know, I always did. I always wanted to be. I
Here in
think
Westerly?
not so much here in Westerly. I think I really wanted to go out there and, be a city cop and do a lot more, those kind of
More of aggressive.
more
policing.
aggressive police work.
Yeah.
But I mean, the timing was right.
Right.
I tested and it was 100 and your dogs are going crazy.
Yeah.
It's normal. I tested. It was 180 something people, and I was lucky enough. They just had a big exodus when I got on.
Right.
4 or 5 of them just left. I think a lot
It's
of it
funny.
was.
That same thing's going on right now.
Yeah, I mean it's different now too. I mean I've noticed that people are younger and they're more educated, and they just sometimes they actually use this as a stepping stone, which is fine.
Mm-hmm. To go on to bigger. And,
Yeah, to go on to bigger. I mean, I enjoyed it here. I mean, my family was here.
Right.
Financially it made sense.
I mean, you're born and raised here. You know everybody here.
Yeah, I mean that's the good and bad part. I mean it is
bad.
good.
Yeah.
I mean everything.
But when it comes to police work, sometimes it's bad because you're dealing with people that you know on a friendly basis.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean but again, I think overall it makes you more vested. I mean, I have a vested interest in this town. I mean, my kids go to
Correct.
school in this town.
Correct.
So, the decisions I make or we make as a group, I'm part of it. I'm part of the thought process, and I have to reap what I sow. I mean, I have to deal with.
Well, I mean, you are shaping, the future basically too because of the positions that you're in.
Yeah, it's about making connections and especially the younger kids. We have Officer Algier and Officer Toronto in the high school and the middle school, and I mean the two of them, the connections they make with the kids at school are, I mean, second to none. They do great.
Right.
It's important.
Now, since we had brought up the old and the new, how much different is the policing today than it was when you first got on?
It's different as far as this. I mean, the technology-wise now. It's again, I sound like I date myself, but it was 21 years ago.
Right.
We didn't have, or we had like 1 or 2 like laptops in the car. We only had a couple cruisers. They weren't very good.
Right.
You weren't really depending on technology. It was just a different way of doing police work.
Yeah.
I mean, now you got to figure. I mean, there's cameras everywhere, so Big Brother's always watching.
Right.
And that's even for the cops too. Unfortunately, I mean,
Right.
It just we held off as long as we could.
But I mean, do you find them to be a positive thing that the guys were wearing body cameras now, or you don't like that?
Well, I'm sure they're not.
I mean, not as a police
they're
officer,
not.
as a chief. Never mind as being a police officer.
See, it's
now,
tough
but,
because there's two different ways. I mean, as an administrator, yeah, it protects the town. Because don't forget, I have 2 angles I have to look at. I have to
Correct.
obviously protect the officers, but then I also have to protect the town.
Well,
And-
I would think that it would help in protecting officers, especially when they're being, false allegations of abuse or.
Yeah,
or,
I mean, so the
anything
old
like
the
that.
old way of doing it, as far as someone comes in and makes a complaint, and you take their side, you take the officer side,
Correct,
and you find
correct.
somewhere in the middle.
Right.
There's no need for that anymore because, like I say, just
It's all right there,
and 9.9 times out of 10, it's not even close to what the complainant said, and
Right. Right. I mean, the view of the complaint is obviously skewed because they're emotionally upset. So that
Yeah.
changes the view of everything.
Yeah, and again, and there's not that many. There really never has been that many complaints.
Right.
So
And as far as police officers now versus when you first started, you see a difference in the guys now versus when you first started?
well, I mean, I guess everybody's young. I'd noticed that everybody's a lot younger.
Right.
But then again, and so was I 20 something years ago. So it's tough. It's tough to have that generational gap because their thought process is just a little bit different than mine on some things. And, mine comes with a little bit of experience behind it.
So let me ask you this. If you put yourself in their shoes, would you have thought that way that they are thinking now as a police? How old were you when you got on?
I was 23.
So at 23, you were
23.
very young. You were still very young.
Yeah.
Would your thought process be what their thought process is now on issues?
Yeah, I wouldn't be too far off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's again, it just comes with experience and
Right.
I mean, it comes with failure. To be honest with you,
Right.
you learn how to do things by failing. I mean,
That's the harsh reality and everything.
You do. You find better ways. You find better ways to deal with people because this job is not black and white, obviously. So you try one way with someone and it doesn't work. You try a different way, and
That's interesting you say that because it's true. You learn by failure, but the general public sometimes is not willing to accept that when it comes to police work. But it's true. I mean, you learn from mistakes that you make.
yeah. I mean, and none of us are perfect, and there's things I wish I would have did differently.
Right.
But again, it's really not. It's just learning how to interact with people. It's learning. All right, that didn't work too well. We end up getting into a fight, so let's try it a different way next time.
Right. I mean, the word de-escalate is used a lot more in police working today than it was when you first started.
That wasn't.
I mean, because I gotta tell you,
I don't think you heard that word till a few years ago.
Because I'll tell you, when I was a kid, and I grew up on Pier Street, Officer Mike Johnson. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but that guy, he showed up, somebody was getting hit.
Yeah,
there was always the infamous "watch your head" when I put you in the car. He always smacked heads off the car. I mean, but again, like these guys were assholes. So unfortunately, they got what they deserved. But again, the police work today is completely different than it was then. No. So enough of your
so let's talk about
political stuff. Let's talk about you. Married.
Yes.
Two kids, right?
Yep. Well, three.
Three, yes.
So Landon is in college.
Correct.
Technically a junior. And then I have Eva, she's going to kill me, but she's 13 at the middle school. And then Grace is also at the middle school as well.
How old is Grace?
Grace is 11.
11. And they're both little soccer studs, right?
Yep. They both play. They both played this year on the middle school team. And now we're into the club sports season. So it's no weekends to myself and just constant driving.
Right. When you do have some time for yourself, what do you like to do, Paul?
What do? I like being in my yard.
Yeah.
Not so much.
We do talk about you doing a lot of yard work a lot.
Not so much now because I'm not a big fan of the leaves.
Right.
There's a ton of them. But I know. I like being in the yard. I like making the house look nice on the outside. I like to say I go fishing, but I think I went one time this summer. I enjoyed.
You didn't get out on the boat much either.
No, I went out with my dad probably one time I went out. It's hard. There's not enough time.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people don't understand too that you're pretty much on call 24/7. Because if shit hits the fan, you have to be there.
Yeah, and to a point. I mean, like I said, I have the staff underneath. They're fully confident.
Right.
It'd be nice just to go there and look good and be the showpiece.
You got your main man Medina over there,
But they run it. I mean,
Right.
I oversee it, but they run the show. But again, it's there's no getting away. There's no let me just turn my phone off and not answer it. There's no there's emails nonstop, and it definitely is 24/7. And yeah, there's times obviously I have to go out But like I said, there's guys, like the captain and the lieutenants. I mean, even the supervisor, the sergeants themselves, they can handle it for the most part.
Right. Which
But
is
it's
huge.
nonstop.
Right, which is huge for you because you can at least feel good if while you're gone for a minute or two, that things will be all right.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten easier. This has been about my 4th year now.
We're gonna keep you for like another 15, right?
I'll give you guys a few more years. Oh, see, look who walked in.
Oh no!
Should have locked the doors.
See, we let all kinds of riffraff in here.
All right, watch your mouth.
We're on camera. We're on camera now.
On.
Okay,
the camera's
We're doing
on.
a little. Don't hide now. Don't go hiding. You come say hello.
You wanted to come in big as a tough guy. Come on.
Well, Paulie, you've been a great sport. Thank you for doing a podcast with me today. I hope you guys all enjoy it. Till next time.